Well, welcome back. It's March 31st, 2024. 2024, the year of infinite possibilities. Think about that. Anyway, on the 26th, March 26th, I addressed the city council and mayor. It was in regard to a invocation that was given 2 weeks prior on March 12th. And in that invocation done by a Christian local pastor, I felt very uneasy. I felt disrespected. I felt dishonored for my faith. And at the same time, I felt that for others, and it was brought to my attention. So I felt it absolutely necessary to speak to the city council and mayor about the invocations. And everyone I've been to has been someone of the Christian faith that has given it. Well, this is not a 100% Christian community. So in this video, or in this speech, it's 3 minutes long, and at the end, Cole Stanley, the mayor, Mayor Stanley, speaks. And I was kind of taken aback because personally, I would not have spoken. I wouldn't have said a thing. For one thing, I would have to digest this. I'd really have to look at it. What was Jeff saying? What was Jeff saying? Because there's a whole lot of truth in this. My truth is in it. And the truth of many others have spoken to me. And what I've noticed is Mayor Stanley's, this isn't the first time he's done this. We did a debate with, was it Inspire Amarillo, Alex Fairley's, whatever you call it, organization or whatever. And in this debate, I gave out this 4-minute poem about Amarillo and coming into excellence of being Amarillo. And actually, at the time, Councilman Stanley just had to make this comment that for many came to me and said, why did he say that? A lot of people didn't get it. It kind of depends on your depth. And then there was this, like the Young Republicans debate I wasn't at, when Frida Powell was asked about Alex Fairley and his, legal fees. And she said, I cannot talk. Well, Councilman Stanley had to speak. He had to speak, and it put him into hot water. And you know what? That water, it may have turned lukewarm, but it's still there. Still there. There's a need for investigation. I addressed this with the council, and I did hear a reply personally from Josh Kraft, but that was it. That was it. Can you investigate the mayor? That's a truth teller. That's a man of courage that can do that. But anyway, so in this, as I speak, as I read this, ask yourself, what is he disagreeing with? What is Mayor Stanley disagreeing with? And also, what he said, I matter-of-factly disagree. Is he disagreeing for the council, the whole council? Is he disagreeing for who he represents, all of Amarillo? Or is it his own personal thing? We shall see. So I titled this, The Invocation and the All. So during the campaign for the 2023 council, there was much talk about the all of Amarillo, including myself, Amarillo. This council would be for and representative of the all of Amarillo, Amarillo. So is he disagreeing that the council is not for the all? Is that the disagreement here? Is the disagreement this was not said, this was not talked about? Not sure. Okay. So I go on to say, first off, what comes forth is not an attack on anyone's faith. Is he disagreeing that this is not an attack? I fully honor each person's faith in this city. Is he disagreeing about that? One of the greatest truths or tenets of the United States of America is its freedom of religion. Maybe he's disagreeing about that. It includes the all, and maybe he's disagreeing about that. Also, whenever I speak, I do not speak for myself alone. So is he saying he disagrees that I don't have others that I'm speaking for? Many turn to me to voice their opinions and concerns. Some call me the non-mayor of Amarillo. Is he disagreeing with that? That some people call me that? Or that others turn to voice their opinions? Many of these people fear having their voice heard for various reasons. Is he disagreeing with that? Most often good reason. Is he disagreeing with that? They don't have a good reasons. I don't know. Anyway, on March 12th, in this chamber, invocation was given by a local pastor. Maybe he's disagreeing. He wasn't there. In attendance and watching remotely were those of the Jewish, Muslim, Hindu, Buddhist, and Christian faiths, and I'm sure others as well as atheists and agnostics. Maybe he's disagreeing with that. A Buddhist Christian attended, myself. Maybe he disagrees that I am labeled or call myself a Buddhist Christian. Maybe he's disagreeing I was there. I think I was. That's on film. In his invocation, the pastor mentioned Jesus Christ of Nazareth having a name above every name. Maybe he's disagreeing with that. The only name under heaven by which men might be saved. Maybe he's disagreeing with that. What about the all? In my opinion, and many others, and maybe he disagrees that I have an opinion and others do. I don't know. This pastor discounted every person's faith outside of the Christian faith. Maybe he disagrees with that. It's my opinion. Maybe he disagrees with it. As a follower of Buddha and Christ, I found his words offensive. Maybe is he saying, I disagree with this being offensive to me? Is he getting inside my skin and saying, well, this is not offensive to you, Jeff? I don't know. I question his discernment. Is he saying, I disagree? He used great discernment in this. What about the all? I'm not sure if the invocation is supposed to be Christian or what, but I'm not sure why it's at government meeting in the United States of America. United, I may emphasize united. And is he disagreeing with that? Maybe it's not a government meeting. Maybe the United States of America are not united. It's Texas first. Sometimes it seems that way to me. Is he saying it's not Christian? I don't know. What I do know, these invocations do not represent the all. They can't. They can't. We're not all of the Christian faith. And there's one right in front of you. I go as far to say that they disrespect the many. Many is a kind of a subjective thing. You know, many can be 5. I'm not sure how many are not of the Christian faith. There's a lot of non-church goers, and that's falling all the time that do not, that will say they're Christians, but they don't have any kind of practice. And I've sat with many at a football game or this council, and they turn to me and say, I wish they just wouldn't do this. What about the all? That question, what about the all? Does he disagree with that question? What about the all? I don't know, can you disagree with it? I don't know. So I came up, said, I've got solutions. Solution 1, invite other faith leaders to do the invocation. Maybe he disagrees with that. Not a win-win to me. There's too much risk of further divisiveness. Is he disagreeing that there's divisiveness? Is he disagreeing that this is actually a win-win thing? This divisiveness in the city, it's there. It's there. It's something we have to embrace. We have to embrace. And the truth tellers that are those that are part of probably more of this divisiveness than anyone, I'm inviting to come forth. This can't be just me. This can't be just me. A one-man show, don't go. Solution 2, have 1 to 2 minutes of silence. encouraging people to pray or whatever they feel suits their autonomy. I believe in people's autonomy of faith. I totally believe in that. I believe there's too many that follow what they don't even know what they're following, basically, because others do it, the pressure of the group, the pressure of the family, and so forth. So I have this 1 to 2 minutes. This has win-win potential. It really does. And potential for greater power. See, why I said that is you can have one person, this guy from this church, this pastor, giving this invocation for one certain God, with Christ, Christian faith, and you add in all the others. That's one person, some kind of authority, I guess. But then you add in everyone in there with their own prayer. This can be very powerful. Be very powerful. It includes the all in attendance. What about the all again? So I concluded this with each century is different from the last. Is he questioning that? Maybe this isn't different from the last. I'd say the last 24 years have been way different. Can we start to realize we are now in the 21st century? I disagree. The makeup of that council, to me, is from the 20th century. The 20th century, and there's no turning back. Is there? It's impossible. Look at over the centuries. Was there any turning back? Did we ever go back over the centuries? Did we? I don't know. But from what I can tell, this time, how can you go back? And I call this, there's no turning back, the 21st century city of Amarillo, Amarillo. Is he disagreeing with that? When I say Amarillo, Amarillo, I include those that pronounce it Amarillo. The original pronunciation, the higher conscious pronunciation. But I don't want to leave out those that pronounce it Amarillo also. This is for the all when I say this. A city for the all. Amarillo, Amarillo, a city for the all. Even in that debate with Inspire Amarillo, basically how it's laid out is I said, I'm for Amarillo, this great city. And Councilman Stanley at the time, his statement was, it's Amarillo. It'll always be Amarillo. There's a lot said there. Say it's taken out of context? Anyway, and then I conclude it with, we are not who we think we are. And I'll be saying that all year long, because it's time to investigate who we are, what we are, where we are even. And I thank you. And this is where he makes this statement, kind of just pushed me off the stage, which was fine, because I was kind of like taken aback. I didn't get a chance to say, what do you disagree with? Because that would have taken quite some time. What I ask also, Councilman Simpson, Sherlin, Don, Councilman Kraft, Tips, do you agree? Do you agree with Cole? Do you disagree with Cole? And what about this, do you disagree? This is powerful. This is powerful stuff because it puts the question of representation before the city. Before the city. Till we meet again. Drew Tellers.